In this demo, we will explain how to write the HTML code to take in GPS coordinates from the user on a static web page. First, give your page a title. For example, whether using GPS coordinates. Next, a form needs to be created for users to input the latitude and longitude coordinates in decimal degrees. The first step is to send a post request to the homepage of the server. Second, a label will need to be created to describe the input field. For example, latitude in decimal degrees. Additionally, placeholder text can be used to give a hint about what type of info should be entered in the field. Finally, the required attribute prevents the user from leaving the field blank before submitting the form. The input ID can be set to lat_input. This provides the input field a unique identifier that will be used when we manipulate the JavaScript page. Type equals string specifies the type of data that can be entered into the input field, in this case, text data. Name equals lat_input assigns a name to the input field, which is utilized when submitting the form data to the server. Again, the placeholder gives the user a hint as to what to enter in the input field, and the required attribute requires the user to fill out the field before submitting the form. Copy and paste the label and input tags directly below to save time. Next, alter the code so that you have an input field and label for longitude coordinates, similar to the latitude section. Ensure to change the label element to take in the input for longitude, and change the display text to longitude in decimal degrees. Don't forget the closing tags. Next, the input ID can be set to lat_input. This provides the input field a unique identifier that will be used when we manipulate the JavaScript page, coming up soon. Validate that the input type is set equal to string. This specifies the type of data that can be entered into the input field, in this case, plain text data. Next, provide your input element with a unique name, such as lat_input. This assigns a name to the input field, which is utilized when submitting the form data to the server. Finally, provide placeholder text for your longitude input field and ensure to set the required rule so that users must provide an input before the page loads.